Not gonna make any excuses. That was probably the worst performance I've ever done. Wasn't even tired. I'm just an idiot. Clearly, I was blindsided. I had no clue. I was going down there. I thought I was dreaming, and I was in a different headspace. And you could clearly see that egg on my face today. This is definitely the work of Wes. He was so happy to see me down there today. Hats off to him. I suppose he had the upper hand, you know. Nelson, as a competitor, isn't that good. It was me. It was all me today. And I had so much more to give, but I didn't do it. And I'm not gonna make excuses, he won, but my strategy was all wrong today. I thought Nelson was gonna go to grand, I would have stayed up. Twisted took it off him. He just stayed low, and looking back, where he was so low, I should just dived straight on the floor under him and held on. But instead, I just stood there, let him pull close, and there's nothing I could have physically done. I didn't even say goodbye to Kailah, so if you're listening, I love ya. Didn't have a chance to tell ya. Hopefully, we can see each other again. You've seen all types of bear. You've seen the teddy bear. You've seen the grizzly bear. Next time, you're gonna see the wiser bear. Bear the guru. Guru bear.
It really sucks because I already had the red skull and I feel like I could have stayed out of elimination, but unfortunately, you know, people want to break up strong alliances, and me, Kailah, and Nany were a strong alliance, and I really hope at least Nany makes it to the final. This sucks so bad. It was so close. I had about 6 balls left. If I would have lost by 20 balls, I would have been like, okay, but it was only 6 balls away, and if I just would have picked it up a little faster, I could have won. I thought I was winning, to be honest. I get this in my head. I'm like, okay, everyone's screaming I have 10 balls left, even though I don't, but whatever. They're hyping me up, and unfortunately, I lost, and Aneesa ran and popped a little flame thing. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I gave my absolute all. I lost to Aneesa, who's a great competitor. She would have beat my ass in anything, probably. You know, living in a bunker where everybody's on top of you, you want to go home, but I bitch and complain all the time. Of course I want to go home, living condition-wise, but I'm gonna miss everybody. It's so fun here, as much as it sucks, but no, this sucks so bad. I wish I could just redo this elimination, I really do. Oh. I have to work things out with Zach. Do I want to go home right away right now? No, I think I need a day or two to just chill out and clear my head. Losing sucks so bad, and now I have to go home to something that I don't know if I still have, so it's a lose-lose for me. But I'm gonna win one of these one day. I've been saying it for the past 8 seasons, but hey, maybe season 15 is mine. I will be back and I will get that win, even if it takes me until I'm 65. Thanks. Oh.
Yeah, I definitely had a bad strategy tonight. I thought that it would be a good idea to pick up all the heaviest balls first, but I was sacrificing time by trying to pick them out. I should have just worked in sections and it wouldn't have mattered like what size ball, but I didn't do that, and I think that might have cost me the win a little bit. I definitely still stand by my decision to go against Casey in elimination tonight. If I couldn't beat her here, then I probably wouldn't be able to beat her in a final. I've always known that Casey's a badass bitch. She's my friend before we got here, and if I was gonna lose to anyone, I was happy to be losing to her. Casey's an awesome competitor, and I'm excited for her. I'm honestly honored to be her first loss, or win. You know what I mean. I definitely feel like my mind was not in the right place this entire season, and it definitely came into play tonight while I was in elimination. I just have a lot of stuff going on back at home, and I feel like my mental strength just got weakened and got the best of me, and that's kind of why I lost tonight. This is the demise of the Holy Trinity. I am so happy that I was able to do this season with 2 people that I love and trust and have a great time with, and I'm sad that 2 of us are going home tonight. I don't know what's gonna happen with Bear and I. I'm definitely going to text him as soon as I get my phone. He wanted me to meet him in London, so that's a possibility, but it's been a little while since I've seen him. He got kicked off last week, so who knows what he's doing right now, and I'm not gonna get my hopes up for anything. I have a lot of thinking to do. I'm sad. It's bittersweet because living in that blue sucks. But also I really, really, really wanted to be in that final, so I'm sad. I wish I would have come out with a red skull. It just didn't happen tonight, and hopefully you guys will see me again, and hopefully next time we'll make a final.
I'd be lying if I said I was anything other than pretty defeated right now. You know, one of my biggest weaknesses is my ego, so I'm gonna need that weakness to come back any second now, make me feel a little bit better. You know, I'm a very competitive person. There's a reason why I continue to come on the challenge, and to lose in any capacity just really stings. And I'll get over it, but it stings right now, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm very upset with myself, but I don't know what more I could have done in there. Technically, I still don't know where the last battery was, and all my holes are completely open, so I must have gone past one of them too fast or not been able to see it. And the two that I did find, they were pretty darn far back into these, like, let's call them cubbies of sorts. And so I must have just gone right by one of them. I mean, I want to run over there right now and climb up and figure it out. I'd like someone just to point it out. That would be quite nice. It was a major risk to go against Bananas, but it was also an honor. It's like, would I be more mad at myself for not going in against something that I felt confident in, or would I be more mad at myself for playing it safe? Maybe I don't get the ability to go in because my enemies get power and they keep me out of it. I took a shot. It was my time. It wasn't my day. In the grand scheme of things, I would say I'm probably playing the best game in the house. It's just that doesn't matter. I've won the most actual things. I've made the most, strongest, smartest deals. I'm connected in every way that there could possibly be. And in a game where you have to go down and risk it and have a 50-50 shot, all of it doesn't matter. We both punched out all the walls. So it couldn't have been any closer. And you know, as annoying as he is and as difficult as he's made my life in the last 15 years, I think I'm pretty confident we're closing this book as friends. And that almost means more than the money.
Damn, like, I just came out here for this long. I'm so close to a final and, like, played such a great game. Like, I mean, to the point that, like, I wasn't even nominated until this far in the game because I was playing such a great game. And it's gonna sting for a long time. But Corey got the job done. I didn't. Simple as that. I had him early on. I just couldn't finish it off. I don't know what got to me. No matter how you start off, it matters how you end. And how I ended was I couldn't control my body. I kept spinning a lot and hitting the actual bin. And then when I tried to hit the buttons, everybody was yelling bottom, top, and it was confusing me, so I just didn't know which one to press. I wish I focused on one side by itself than the other side. I feel like I would have done it a lot faster and I would have won. I really feel sad, not the fact that I lost. I can live with the fact that I lost because I gave it my all. I just can't live with the fact that I'm leaving my girl in there by herself. If Bailey was home right now and I was leaving right now, I could be like, all right, but it is what it is, challenge. I rock with y'all, appreciate the opportunity. It's a lot harder to leave her now. At least in Big Brother, I could leave her knowing she was in good hands, whereas now, the whole house doesn't really like me or Bailey, like, at all. Maybe like one or two people, but the whole house does not. So she's gonna feel isolated. She may snap on a few people and, like, I feel crazy. I don't regret telling Bailey and Fezzy to sit me down here because if they didn't sit me down here and TJ's like, that's the last elimination, and everybody who doesn't have a red skull go home, I would have felt crazy, so I had to take the chance no matter what. But the fact that this is probably the last challenge, if one more, and I lost going home on that, that's gonna, like, haunt me for a while.
Look, I'm not excited the fact that I just lost. Honestly, this has been the craziest season I think I've ever experienced. The reason why I'm not crying right now is because I chose to go in. I threw myself into this elimination, and I wasn't blindsided. I didn't get voted in by an entire house. Like, I did this to myself. I did what I had to do. In order to get to a final, you need a red skull. You have to go into elimination, and it sucks because I lost, but I didn't want to go against Melissa because I was confident I could beat her. I went against Melissa because I felt like it was a fair matchup. Melissa is one hell of a competitor. She is so scrappy. That girl is quick. I was having difficulties getting that fourth off of her. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Win or lose, like, I just couldn't be more proud of myself that I found the courage to even walk down here and, you know, vote myself into elimination. So this season was unlike any other season I've ever experienced. I had an entire house of people who supported me. I had almost everybody on that bridge tonight screaming my name, cheering for me. So all in all, this is just a great season, regardless of the fact that we lived in a bunker. So I'm good.
Don't we all think we could have done something differently in life? I mean, I just should have went to the other side. I didn't know that she threw in everything and didn't knot it on one side. I spent so much time trying to unravel it, and that I could have just pulled that and then saved my energy for, like, weaving in and out. I wish it was head-to-head, because she probably wouldn't have stood a chance. But, you know, go home, get ready for classes again, and, you know, wait for the next challenge.
Impossible. Kyle did a great job tangling that up. I just couldn't keep track of it. I guess I panicked, I didn't stay calm, and I was trying to move quick instead of trying to track the rope, and I don't know what I could have done different. Could have probably tangled the rope more, could have moved quicker. It just wasn't my game. It wasn't my time. And to play the game that I did and do as well as I did, I thought I could have gotten a final this time around, and it just looks to fall short. I'll be back stronger.
The best man won tonight. Rogan was one hell of a competitor, and I couldn't get the job done. Rogan just had size on me, and I tried to use my speed. And once you're in there, man, it's just a cluster. And you're just trying to wrap up. And every time I thought I can go, I just couldn't get it together. That second round, I thought I had him. As soon as I was dragging him, I tried to let loose, and I couldn't get my feet together. It happened all so fast, man. It's like, moments like this, man, you wish you can go back and do something different. But I have no regrets at all for being down here for my brother Corey. I'll do it again and again and again. No regrets. I hope and pray to God he wins this. You got it, Corey. Bring it home. It's far from the last. You'll be seeing me. I'll be in this elimination ring after time, and going at it. No matter what happens, if I gotta break an arm, break a leg, I'll recover and come back. So no, this is not the last you've seen of Nelson. I will be back. I'll be bigger, stronger, and even faster. Been one hell of a season, and I thank you, MTV, and the challenge for having me.